What up, YouTube? I'm your boy Jtunes, and welcome to my pork and cheese squad builder. And yes, guys, you definitely heard that right. I did say pork and cheese. Now, the other day I was sitting here, and for the life of me, I couldn't understand why the hell I haven't done one of these squad builders yet. So we're gonna go ahead and do it. We're gonna be building a full Portuguese side, guys, and we're gonna go ahead and jump right into it. Before we do, guys, if you'd be so kind to smash a like on the episode, that would be fantastic. If we can get like 10 likes, that would make my day. Thank you guys so much. If you haven't already, subscribe as well. But anyway, guys, let's go ahead and jump right into this squad builder. Now, we're going to start in the back and move our way up. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. For our keeper, of course, I went with one of our, better keepers, of course, that we do have for the Portuguese national team, and that's going to be Roy Patricio. So I went ahead and picked up Patricio. I did pick up his 82 inform card there, so we're going to go ahead and throw him at keeper. Now, where do we want to start with? You know what? We're going to go over to... All right, guys, so we're going to go ahead and start at the right back position, and like I just said a minute ago, the players that I decided to go with here, guys, were just because, honestly, better stats in FIFA. Don't get me wrong. These players are still, I think, pretty damn good with hopefully growth in their future. But the player that I wanted to put here was Nelson Smithu, but his stats are a little bit worse than the player that I decided to go with, which is Cedric. We're going to go ahead and put Cedric there, which actually played fantastic for me regardless. So Smithu or Cedric, pretty damn good in my book. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and move over to our center back position, of course. All right, guys, so the center back I decided to go with, and you guys probably already know who it is, right? In your minds, first Portuguese center back that pops into your head is, if Pep was the one that popped in your head, you are 100% correct. I decided to go with Pep here just because he's the better center back that we do have on the Portuguese national team. Now, also, of course, he's pacey. His defending's great. The only thing that I dislike about him personally is his work rates, guys. That medium high for me, don't like it too much. I like the medium, but that's just me. That's my preference. But went with him because he's our better center back. Now, we're going to go ahead and move on over to our other center back. And here we had a lot of choices, and there was one player that I did want to go with, but decided to go with the other one just because of pace. I decided to go with Paulo Oliveira here. Paulo Oliveira just because of his pace. He's defending as well as is good as well. I was actually thinking about going with Font, but decided to go with Oliveira. And honestly, it wasn't a bad move. Again, same problem that I have with Pep in the work rates, right? Medium high as well, which doesn't do bad, but I just personally like medium. That's just me. I don't know why. It's been medium for a while, and I don't think I'm just stubborn on it. Anyway, moving on to our left back, and here I had a dilemma because I could have gone with, well, you guys probably know who I could have gone with, but I decided to go with Fabio here, guys. Again, went with the better card, I guess, or the better stats for our left back, and of course, the ex-Benfica man does have a place in my heart. So I decided to go with Fabio there at left back, got his inform there. All right, guys, so with this formation, the 4-3-2-1, the formation that I enjoy the most in FIFA 16, I always do a couple of things in my midfield, and maybe you guys do the same thing, but I like to put I like to have a defensive midfielder in the CM position. So I decided to go with, and I think a player that honestly has a lot of potential and will be the future of the midfield for the Portuguese national team is none other than William Carvalho, guys. I decided to go with Carvalho here just because of his defensive stats. I really dislike that he doesn't have like more pace, but he's a really great defensive midfielder, and I like to, when I'm building squads like this, have a defensive player right in the center of the pitch. So gonna go ahead and put William Carvalho there. Now over to, it doesn't matter which side, honestly, but I'm gonna go over this way just because I can. We're gonna go ahead and put our other midfielder here, and the midfielder that I decided to go with is João Moutinho, is the player I decided to go with here next to William Carvalho. Now, of course, I went with him because he has all the stats I look for in a midfielder. He has the shooting, he has the passing, he has the dribbling. He doesn't have a lot of pace, but honestly, don't really care too much about it. He's a fantastic player, and I want him in my midfield. All right, guys, we got William Carvalho win. We got Moutinho win, and now we're going to move over to our last midfielder. The midfielder I decided to go with here was Dani. Now, I decided to go with Dani because he has the 4-star skills. He has a 4-star weak foot. And I like to get more of an attacking, like I like to have that CDM there, but I also like to get my attacking players, and I love to have players with the ability to skill in my midfield if possible. So Mutinho only has 3-star skills, but decided to go with Danny here. I think he's pretty decent, to be honest. He has a lot of pace. His shooting's he has great passing, great dribbling, and his physical is not so great, but honestly didn't have too much of a problem with that. But honestly, I look for, of course, the passing, the dribbling for my midfielders, and of course I do like them skills. So 4-star skills on him, and that's the reason I decided to go with him in that midfield, well, basically in that left center mid position. Now guys, we're gonna go ahead and move forward over here to our left forward position, and the player I decided to go with, you guys probably are thinking like, I know exactly what you're doing, and you probably don't. We're gonna go ahead. The player I decided to go with here, guys, for left forward is Nani. Is the player I decided to go with, guys, at left forward, of course. I mean, that's the smartest move to do, I think. You know, you guys probably agree with me. I don't think there's anybody better for that position. Anyway, guys, decided to go with him. He has 5-star skills, of course, 4-star weak foot. Yes, I didn't confuse that. No, I didn't. 5-star skills, 4-star weak foot. Of course, he's pacey, has the passing, the dribbling, all the stats that anybody wants in your forward. Of course, his shooting's not the best, but he made some pretty damn good goals for me. We're gonna go ahead and move over to our right forward position, guys. All right, guys, so for our right forward position here, I decided to go with, and you guys are probably already like, Jay, I know exactly what you're going to do, bro. There's no need in saying it, and you're probably 100% right, but the player I decided to go with here, guys, is a younger player. And the reason I chose him is because he's been having a fantastic year, and also he has, in my opinion, a lot of potential to get even better than what he is in his career, and that's what I'm hoping happens to this player. I really like this player a lot, and the player I decided to go with is none other than Pizzi. He's been playing fantastic for Benfica this year, and I really want to see him succeed. So the only difference from Quaresma, well, there's a couple difference, of course, but he has 4-star skills. I think 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot. Quaresma, if I'm not mistaken, is 4-star weak foot. 5-star skills is the only difference. But Pizzi, you know, I wanted to go with something a little bit different than the Quaresma, and of course, I just really enjoy this player a lot. So I decided to go with his inform card there. Anyway, guys, now that we have our full team, you guys probably already realize what I'm going to do here, and you're 100% right. We're going to go ahead and go with Ronaldo at striker, just because it's the best that we can do. That's one thing that the Portuguese national team or the Portuguese are lacking, I feel like, is in strikers. We do have some pretty decent strikers that are up and coming or a little bit younger, but still not up at that level, I want to say, right? We do have like Nelson Oliveira and stuff, but I feel like we don't have a world-class striker yet, and don't hate me for that, but that's just how I feel. I feel like that's the one position that we need to work a lot on, and hopefully one will come out of the woodworks. I feel like we're doing pretty well everywhere else. Of course, we have Santos in the midfield and stuff that will be up and coming that I think will do fantastic for the national team. All right, guys, so this is my pork and cheese squad builder, and hopefully you guys have enjoyed the squad builder. But as you guys can see, we're only on 96 chem, and that's honestly because Ronaldo's out of position. But to fix that, we just need to bring in a manager. Now, I was thinking about giving the job to Roy Victoria, but he's been actually doing pretty good, and he actually has a job. This man right here is unemployed at the moment, so we're gonna go ahead and give him a job. He's gonna take over the pork and cheese squad. Now, supposedly he has a job in July, which, you know, is speculation, man. Maybe. We'll have to see. Only time will tell. But he is going to be taking over the team. Now, guys, I did end up trying out Quaresma and Elder. Of course, I did end up trying out Elder, but Ronaldo is so much better of a striker than Elder, of course. And Quaresma would come in for Pizzi a lot. And when he came in, he did some fantastic things for us. So this is the squad builder, guys. Let me know what you would change in the squad, if anything. And if you haven't played with this squad, try it out. Maybe and let me know what you think about it. I think it worked pretty damn well for me. I really enjoyed playing with it. We have the skills, we have the shots, and we have the defensive players that we need, guys, to be honest. So I feel like it's a pretty damn good squad. 183 rated squad. Let me know what you think about it down below. But anyway, guys, let's go ahead and jump into some clips, and we can talk a little bit more about the players and how they perform. All right, guys, getting into some clips here with our pork and cheese squad builder. As you guys can see there, I try to involve everybody in my play. That's just how I play FIFA. I like to pass a lot and try to get everybody involved. And as you guys can see there, William Carvalho able to slide it in around the keeper, even though his shooting is not so great, but he was able to score for us. And a lot of players I had faith in when I took the shot that it was going to go in or come close, except for one player on the pitch. But as you guys can see here, ended up bringing in Quaresma, and Quaresma, just even bringing in our subs were able to score for us, which was fantastic. The only player that I had like no faith in was honestly Dani. Dani, like, he would take shots from distance, and sometimes they would go in, and he did score a lot of goals from distance for me, or even up close, but it would go up and over most of the times, which was a bit frustrating. That was the only player, honestly, that I had an issue with, but besides just like his shooting, everything else he's done, his defensive work, his attacking work, he did fantastic for me. The whole team played very, very well, and we have the ability with almost every player from our midfield up just to take shots and get them in from distance, as you can see there with Montingu, and I had a whole lot of fun. Of course, guys, when you have Ronaldo at striker, you're going to abuse it a little bit and just finesse it around the keeper and get you ahead. That's just something you're going to do. The team played fantastic, guys. I really enjoyed it. Nani with a beautiful goal there. Ended up getting a disconnect here, but a beautiful goal there from Nani. And again here, like I was talking about, Nani with his great little defensive work, Pizzi able to get it to Nani, and Nani's going to put it into the back of the net. Team played well. I enjoyed it. You have the ability to do just about any type of play style with this squad, I think. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this squad builder. If you have, please smash a like on the episode. If you're new to the channel and you enjoy FIFA, make sure to subscribe. And if you guys do enjoy the content, consider telling your friends about it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Deuces, baby.